It's time for me to eat the frog. Yep, you heard me. Eat the frog. Hey guys, welcome back to Same Old Tea, and this is T. And as you can tell by the intro and the title, I'm talking about eating the frog. Now you might say, what in the world does that mean, T? Eat the frog. Well, actually, it's from a book by Brian Tracy that I read a long time ago, and it's actually titled Eat That Frog. But basically, what it's talking about is procrastination. So if you knew you had to eat a frog, would you do it first thing or would it be the last thing on your list, right? For most of us, when we find ourselves in a season of procrastination, it's the last thing. And we'll do all the other little uh, non-meter moving things, right? The things that don't require us to have to sit down, stay focused, and be disciplined. We'll do all those things, right? But then we still have this sense of not being satisfied because we're only making baby steps towards those goals that we want to achieve, right? So I'm guilty. I have been back 100% full-time entrepreneur for almost 3 months, and my meter is baby stepping, baby stepping, baby stepping. And it's not because life is life in per se, it's because I'm procrastinating. So I have to eat that frog first thing in the morning, right? First thing at the beginning of the week. I can't keep putting things off because then as the week comes to an end, I feel some type of way because I'm like, dang, I still ain't did X, Y, and Z. But I didn't fiddle faddled around and I done all these things that have no impact on those major goals that I want to achieve. So you know me, I got my notes here. Explain to you what eating that frog means already. Like I say, the frog represents the things that we don't want to do, the things that um, do require us to sit down, be focused, and be disciplined to knock them out, right? So it's time for me to stop procrastinating. Not only about some personal goals that I have, but definitely the goals with my wellness healthcare practice. So I like to call this my reset day. And what that means is I woke up this morning and my spirit was just like, okay, girl, it's enough. We're done. Our season of procrastination is over. So today was my reset. I went out, I did my errands, I played through how I want to do my reset in regards to my two big major goals that I'm going to tell you about in a minute. And I said, okay, Saturday is the reset. Sunday is where I like to call make the plan, right? So you've reset, basically acknowledge you've been procrastinating. Don't matter why or how or whatever, now you're aware it's me. I've been procrastinating. I haven't been eating the frog. I've been putting the frog on the to-do list every day for almost 3 months. Okay? That's a problem. So now that I'm aware, I've reset. Now it's time for me to make a plan. So the way that I like to make my plan is, or the way that I plan to do it is using Sunday as the end of the week for me. And what that means is most of us will look at Saturday as being the end of the week and Sunday the beginning of the week. But I think I would mentally do better if I look at Sunday being the last day because Sunday is kind of like not a chill day, but it's a day where we regroup. My husband gets ready for his work week. So in his head, Monday is the beginning of the week. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to do the same thing. Sunday will be my end of the week. And on Sundays, after football, I'm going to do a brain dump. And what's a brain dump is when you just basically dump all the things that need to be done, right? On one sheet of paper. Just everything that need to be done. Don't necessarily mean you're going to get it done that week, but you got to start somewhere. So I'm going to start with a brain dump. Then from there, I'm going to put some order to it, right? Prioritize what is most urgent, what will give me the most bang for the buck, right? And then I'm going to open up my calendar. I'm still a like paper calendar girl. I have like a journal type planner. I'll probably show you guys that in a video one day. I'll show you which one that I like. And I'm going to prioritize basically one thing at a time. So I'm guilty, and I realized that's why I started procrastinating so much, is that I'm trying to focus on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things in a week. It's too much. It's too much. So I'm only gonna focus on like one major thing from my personal goals as well as my business goals. All right. So now I'm making my plan. I'm letting myself uh, be able to control what those one things are, how much time I'm going to allocate to them, and then what will be next in order. Because now that I'm focused and I understand that I have to uh, eat that frog early and often, then who knows? Things that have been taking me weeks to complete can take me 2 solid days now that I'm aware, right? So making my plan. So the last thing is to execute it. And so this is what I plan to do. So my personal goal has been to get back to 165 by my birthday, which is in 2 months. And last time I got on the scale, I was like 173.7. So I'm not far off. Nutrition is not a problem for me. Water intake is not a problem for me. And even I would say activity is not a problem for me. But what is a problem for me, what is my frog, is weight resistance. Doing the things that I need to do to tone up so that I can get to the 165. And my little sub goal with that is to get my fat percentage under 30, which it is at 32.2 or 32.3 last time I checked. So it's like I'm so close to those goals, but I have to execute. I have to execute every day, or at least when it comes to the exercising piece, at least 5 days out of 7. And so I can't just fall back to, well, I'm eating good, I'm drinking water, I'm doing my steps, I'm jumping on the treadmill when I need to. That's not going to get it. Not at almost 50. That's not going to get it. I got to do some weight resistance, whether it's actually using dumbbells, a kettlebell thing. I have a Pilates rod. There's so many things that I can be doing to tone up this body and reach those goals. So I'm going to do at least 15 to 20 minutes of weight resistance 5 days a week. I'm going to put it in my planner. I am going to aim to get those 15 to 20 minutes done early in the day, because I also realized during this reset, after 5 o'clock, I don't want to do much. I don't want to do much, especially now that winter is knocking at the door officially. I don't want to do much. So if I recognize that between 9 and 5, I'm my most energetic, motivated, all the things, then that's when I need to be making sure that I do that at least 15 to 20 minutes to reach that personal goal. Now, when it comes to my business, I have so many things going on, but the biggest thing that will impact my business, that will allow me to at least double my stretch goal, is to triple my current revenue pace for this year, is my marketing plan. I was doing so good. I had came up with the theme for the year. I have an outline for each month. Each month will have like its own sub theme based on the yearly theme. Like, I'm going next level with the marketing plan to make it easier on me, to make it easier on my team. But once I got to the outline and now it's time to put the meat on those bones, I don't feel like doing it. And now I'll be pushing more onto my team's plate by me procrastinating and not getting the meat, because we need to have that rolled out and ready for January 1, right? So they need a month to get it all in place, for us to get all the kinks out. So that is my first focus. Get the meat on my marketing plan for the entire year of 2025. And once I'm able to accomplish that, and who knows, now that I'm making myself accountable by making this video, right, that I might be able to get this done by the end of this month, basically the end of this week. Well, technically the end of next week. And so one thing at a time, one major thing at a time. And that's what I'm going to do in order to execute these plans that I've made. So once I get that marketing plan done, then I can move on to the next thing, which is we're adding new services to be rolled out in January. So I reset, I made my plan, I'm going to execute. I have my day that I'm going to do my brain dump, which is Sunday. I recognize that I need to get my work done between 9 and 5 because that's when I'm the most motivated, inspired, and energetic. Okay. And then one last thing that I did realize about myself in this season of procrastination that I am about to shake up off of me is that I can only focus for 1 hour at a time, if that makes sense. Like, it takes so much mental energy to do these, do these things sometimes, especially on the business side, that I'm going to create a schedule where I work an hour uninterrupted, and then I allow myself 15 to 30 minutes to do something else, right? Maybe it's declutter, maybe it's, whatever it is, play the game, maybe it's read a book, maybe it's scroll on YouTube and see what's going on and who's posted what. But then when that 15 to 30 minutes is up, then it's back to the plan, back to execution. So just want to come here today. Hopefully this will motivate some of you all. If you've been in a season of procrastination, we got to, guys, we gotta eat that frog. Because once we eat the frog, what's on the other side of that is what we want, our goals, right? On the other side of me doing that 15, 20 minutes weight resistance is my goal, 165. By fat, I can't even get it. Fat percentage, body fat percentage under 30, right? Having these systems so that we can, execute and market at a high level for my clinic is on the other side of the procrastination. It's on the other side of eating the frog. So let's recap. We're going to get out of this season of procrastination by 1, resetting, because now we are aware. 2, making a plan. 3, executing that plan. All right. So I hope that you find this video helpful. If you've been in a season of procrastination, but we got this, y'all. We still have about maybe 5 or 6 weeks to still hit some of our goals going into 2025. All right. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.